Monday. Good evening, good morning, good night, whatever time it is that you are tuning in. Good evening. I am so grateful to see you all. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. I pray that you all are off to a great week. I pray that you, at this moment, that you're still enjoying your families, that you're still enjoying this day. And for those of you all who do not know me, my name is Dr. Janine Mobley. I'm affectionately known as Dr. Janine, and I help God fearing women make money from their idea all while they're working a 9 to 5. And what separates me from everybody else who does exactly what I do is that number one, I'm me, and nobody else can be me. I don't care how hard they try. But why would you want to do that, right? And number two is what separates me from other people who do exactly what I do is I focus on helping my clients build the foundation, which is them, right? And when we think about foundations, foundations are what allows and provide stability for buildings to be able to stand. You can have a beautiful building, but if you don't have that building resting on the proper foundation and built on the proper foundation, it matters not, right? So I am focused on helping my clients build themselves as they so that as they build their businesses are built no matter how tall, wide, how successful, how many opportunities that you acquire, that your business is able to stand because it is built on the right foundation that includes your mindset, that includes your spirit and your soul, and it is all rooted and grounded in the word of God. I'm still mommying right now. I'm giving them a little leeway since it's Christmas to stay up a little bit longer. But we're going to go ahead and get started. So, welcome to my channel. If you have not already, make sure you hit that subscribe button and share this live broadcast. I greatly appreciate you. So, of course, it's Christmas. And this brings me to today's topic. So today's topic is success is not convenient. Now, originally, I was going live yesterday, but my husband and I hosted for Christmas dinner and we had to get the house ready. I was helping my sister in love prepare some of the food, and it just time got away from me, and it just was not working smoothly because I was trying to figure out how to do transformational Monday either on tomorrow or on yesterday. But I'll be honest with you, I was like, okay, this is just not working. I'm gonna have to figure something else out. So if you did see me schedule the live and then saw it disappear, that is what happened. So as I was preparing, as I cleaned up on tonight, I cleaned up the kitchen, got that done. I just have maybe the macaroni and cheese I need to put away. And I was sitting there thinking, I was like, I had this unction, like, Janine, you need to go live. And I'm like, okay, it's Christmas, right? But I committed to making sure that I go live every single Monday. And there are some times that I go live a couple of other days throughout the week, but Monday has become a day where I'm like literally committed. And as I was like literally, I don't know if you've had conversations with yourself because I'm one of those. Hold on a second. Girls, keep it down, ma'am. Not keep it down. And mommy mode. So when I say mommy mode, I'm like shifting from entrepreneur to like correction and seeing what's going on, right? So that's what that's all about. And as I was sitting there having this conversation with myself about why I really didn't feel like doing it, why I'm sleepy, while I deserve to go to bed, I had this thought. I was like, success is not convenient. I'll say it again, success is not convenient. And when we think about convenience, convenience is something that works for us. Convenience is something that we can be comfortable with. We can make it work our way all of the time. And we just want to have it our way, right? We want to have it our way. And at that time, my way was I want to get into bed and I want to go to sleep, right? Because on the East Coast, on December 25th, Christmas Day, at 11:41 p.m. on the East Coast, it's time to go to bed for me, right? But I was sitting there thinking about all of the goals that I have and the things that I want to achieve and how I really desire to impact and how I really desire for God to use me, how I want to Him to increase my influence online and offline. And I remember the scripture that says, my gift will make room for me and put me before great men. And one of the revelations that God gave me concerning that scripture is great men. When you look up great, it means notable, it means distinguished, right? So when you think of somebody who is great, when you think of somebody who's notable, when you think of somebody who is a distinguished gentleman, a distinguished woman, these are people with impact. These are people with great influence. These are people with, just by the word that comes out of their mouth, people will listen, people will tune in, people will hear. And one of the things that I realized in the revelation that God gave me is that if you don't present yourself, right? If you don't move into your gift, how will the great man, the great woman know who you are? How will you get the opportunity to get before them if you're not marketing, if you're not operating in your gift? And a lot of the times, and I'll be honest, there are times, this is why it took me so long to gain traction the way that I desired to in my business, because I would stop before I could see the results because I was going by what I was seeing instead of going by what I know, instead of going by the value that I possess, instead of understanding how marketing works, instead of understanding how sales work, I would stop. So I didn't give myself sufficient opportunity.
Mama, can Michaela do my ponytails?
No, because after we're finished, after I'm done, we're gonna go to bed, okay?
Okay.
All right. Gotta love kids.
After we're
Right? So I realized that sometimes it takes time, it takes improvement, it takes tweaking, it takes you becoming better, which requires work for you to improve, go back, review, figure out what you need to do better, and then come back out to the marketplace, right? So as I was sitting here having this conversation in my head, I said, Janine, you committed to going live every single Monday. What if the person who's looking for you, right, does not see you at the appointed time? Success is not convenient. My convenience, the convenient side of me want to say, okay, it's time to get into bed, let's go to sleep, right? But the success driven individual, the woman who knows, the Dr. Janine who knows that I have impact, I know that I need to continue to market myself, I know that I need to continue to show up in the marketplace, knows that I must present myself in the market and move forward, right? So that's why I went live on tonight. So I have three things that I want to share with you. The first thing is success requires a greater mindset. We want success, and when I talk about success, I'm talking about business, okay? But you can relate this probably to any area of your life. But when I'm talking about success, I'm talking about business. I'm talking about generating the influence, the following, the sales, the impact online and offline that you desire for your business. It requires a greater mindset. And inclusive in that mindset is, it requires you to step up in a way in your mind, in a way that you never did before. So for me, what that looked like a couple of years ago was, when I was sleepy, I'm like, okay, I can do that tomorrow. I would put off what I could do today, right now, until tomorrow, not understanding and comprehending that the more I move forward in my gift, the more I move forward and go live, the more I move forward in network, the more I move forward and market myself, the greater the likelihood the right influential person will begin to see me. Hold on. Michaela, is that your iPad? Sorry, y'all. Hold on, y'all. Oh. Y'all, I had to make sure nobody was calling my phone this late at night, right? That was yeah, I had to make sure nobody was calling my phone this late at night. So when you're talking about when you understand that success, don't answer that unless that's your mom. You know, I'm gonna be wrapping this up in a minute because it's almost okay. That's probably her mom. So success requires a greater mindset. It requires you to stretch yourself. It requires you to say, you know what? And at this moment, for me, we're gonna talk about me. No, you don't feel like going live. Yes, it's Christmas. You enjoyed the family. You cleaned up. But guess what? Let's get this work done, right? Because I think about all of the goals and the vision and the things that I have desired for myself and for my family, and it requires me to step up in a way that I never did before. So for me, it's uncomfortable, but it's necessary. It's inconvenient because for me, I would rather be asleep right now. Yes. Yeah, your mama left it in the refrigerator.
I need to warm it up.
I'll just leave it on the counter. I'll be done in a few minutes.
Okay.
Because she did say you were going to probably want some when you get out the tub. Right? Y'all get to see me in mommy mode in a different way. I'm also Nana. So yes. So it requires a different mindset. It requires you to show up in a different way. It requires you to shift your perspective. Because in that moment, I had to shift my perspective and say, okay, Janine, you know you need to go live. This is a form of online marketing, right? And you know that this is what you need to do. And what can set you apart from other people in your industry and anybody else online is a level of consistency. So guess what, girl? No, you don't feel like staying up, but what's an extra 30 minutes that will get you closer to your goals, that will get you closer to the vision, that will get you closer to all of the things that you said that you wanted to accomplish? Number 2, and I'm almost done. Number 2, success requires discipline. Let me tell y'all. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. And y'all got to excuse my nails because I'm in the process of taking these off. But discipline. I heard somebody say this, that discipline and its consistency, but it goes to consistency. But I believe this encompasses discipline. That, how did they say it? Is doing the thing that you said you would do long after the feeling that you set it in is long gone. Discipline, I think they said consistency, but it's the same thing because in order for you to be consistent, 9 times out of 10, it requires a greater level of, in order for you to be consistent, it requires discipline. So it's doing the thing that you said you would do long after the feeling, the emotion that you set it in is long gone. So it's likened to people at the beginning of the year saying, hey, I want to lose 10 pounds, or in the middle of the year and say that I want to lose 10 pounds or I'm going to go walking. And they're excited about it. They ready. They got their new jogging suit on. They got their new shoes. They ready to walk. They want to get out there. They ready. They ready. And then months down the line, excuse me, or maybe a couple of days or a week or so down the line, they stop. The emotion that they set it in is long gone, but they didn't stick to the level of commitment. This is what success requires. People who succeed at anything have a great level of discipline. They say they're going to do something and they do it. They are a man, they are a woman of their word, even to themselves. They make commitments to themselves and they keep commitments to themselves. The only way that I have lost the weight that I have lost and have been able to maintain it is because I have been disciplined. I have been disciplined in drinking a gallon of water every day. Although I have been home this week with the kids, and that's no excuse, but I have committed to exercising, right? So it requires a greater level of discipline. I need to get done because I need to go do what I need to do. Number three, success includes doing what you don't feel like doing. Oh my gosh. All of this ties in together. It's doing what you don't feel like doing. No, you don't feel like going live. No, you don't feel like networking. No, you may not feel like selling. But guess what? If you're talking about making money in a business, if you're talking about being an entrepreneur, guess what you got to do? You got to sell. You got to tell people or inform people of who you are and what it is that you do. You got to market yourself so that when they need what you have, they say, "Oh my gosh, I remember Dr. Janine saying that she helps, women who are believers make money from their idea while they're working their 9 to 5. I work a 9 to 5. I'm a woman. I'm a believer. Oh my gosh, let me contact her." You can't go by feeling all the time. Because if we went by feeling, guess what? We wouldn't do nothing. Because the reality of it is, a lot of us would just like to kick our feet up and do absolutely nothing. But is that going to pay our bills unless you have a strategy of setting up systems that actually makes you money on autopilot? Do you have the traction? Do you have the setup? Do you have it organized that it will bring you that type of revenue even if you're not doing the work? So I just wanted to hop on one because I'm committed, I'm disciplined, I'm consistent. And I wanted to share that with you because let me tell y'all, I don't always feel like going live. I don't always feel like posting. I don't always feel like doing a reel. But I know that it's necessary in order for me to actually gain the level of success that I desire, in order to live the lifestyle that I want. I want to be honest with my audience. I don't want y'all to ever think that I'm perfect, that I always get it right, that I always feel like doing this stuff. Because guess what? I don't always feel like it. But I made a commitment to God and to myself. And I have to move forward in it. So I want you to think tonight, I want you to think about what you committed to for your business. What did you commit to in terms of building your company? And I want you to think about where you fell short. And I also want you to consider, if this is where you fell short, how do I pick up and continue moving in it? And I'm not talking about tomorrow, I'm talking about now. Because the great thing about social media, you can schedule a post, you can do a reel, you can go live, you can do all of the things. You can set up your online store at night. Oh, I know what that is. I just had a thought. I heard the kids messing with some things, and I was like, "What is that?" So I want you all to get recommitted. The purpose of Transformational Monday, the Bible tells us to be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. My goal is to provide you all with mind renewal tips so that you will be transformed. That's the whole goal. The whole goal. So if this has helped you, make sure that you leave me a positive comment. Let me know what you think. And I hope and pray that you all have an amazing evening. And remember to know your worth. Good night, y'all. Bye.